Hello, my dear students. Good afternoon. Now let's start new session. So previously, what we discussed in 1 minute, we will just recap. And previously, what we discussed, classification of elements in long form of periodic table. So there we have S block consists of two groups. Groups means we have idea. Vertical columns are called groups, and you have a P block there. P block having 6 groups from 3rd A to 8th A, okay, and in middle you have a D block from 3B to 1B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7B, 8B. This 8B consists of 3 vertical columns, 3 groups. 8B consists of 3 vertical columns like this, 1, 2 and 3. Then you have 1B and 2B. So S block and P block combined we called A. D block in middle we called as B, okay, B classification. D block consists of 10 groups because the D subshell can have maximum 10 electrons, that's why. So 10 groups you will have in D block. S can have maximum 2 electrons, that's why 2 groups you have. P subshell can have maximum 6 electrons, so P block will have 6 groups, okay. And last and final, you have F block at bottom of the periodic table as 4F series as well as 5F series. 4F series are called lanthanides and 5F series are called actinides. 4F series from cerium to lutetium, starting and ending enough, their atomic numbers, including their atomic numbers. So 4F series means from 58 to 71. Okay, 5F series from thorium to lawrencium. So 90 to 103 you have to consider. Okay, they are called actinoids. 5F series are called what, sir? Actinoids. These are called actinides. Actinides you can call, and these are called lanthanides. Lanthanides or lanthanoids, not a problem. So now today what we will discuss means their individual classification, S block classification, P block classification, D block and F block classification. Individually we will discuss. And one more thing, how to have atomic number. So sometimes by giving atomic number, they will ask you the group number as well as period number. Atomic number 21 belongs to which period, which group, like that they'll ask you. So to understand all these things, we must have one simple trick. We must understand simple trick. Get it? So let's see what are those. First of all, let's see the electronic configuration and followed by their atomic numbers. Okay? See now, here we have to fill 1s, right? So this is called first period. What we call this? This is what? First period. First period consists of only 2 elements, which is called shortest period, I told you. In those we have hydrogen and helium. For hydrogen and helium, we have to fill electrons in 1s subshell. What subshell? 1s. That's why I written 1s here. So here 1s1 and 1s2. Getting what I'm saying? So let's see the configurations one by one. So 1s after we have to fill 2s, right? Correct? So 1s subshell after we will fill 2s. So here 2s1 and continuously we have to fill the subshells according to their energy. According to their energy of subshells. We have to follow increasing order of energy of subshells. So here you have to fill first period only consists of 1s subshell. First period consists of what shell we call as K shell, right? Okay, so 1s1 and 1s2. So first period consists of 2 elements, and in those 2 elements electrons filled in 1s subshell. Is it clear? Next, we have to consider this second period. second period. In second period, those electrons enters into what substance? Let's see. So 2s and 2s. See, as I told you, second period, so this number is equal. What is the number here you have? 2. Here what number you have? 2. That is here. Second period. So here what number you have? That is the period number. In valence shell, the small n value I told now, small n value. That n value, this 2 here, so its period number is 2. Here what elements will come? Lithium, hydrogen, and here helium. Okay? And just follow class by observing the periodic table. Okay? So here lithium you have and beryllium, and after filling of 2s, because S can have maximum 2 electrons I told you. S can have maximum 2 electrons. B can have maximum 6 electrons. So S sub shall have maximum 2 electrons. So here 2s1 you have, here 2s2 you have. 2s was filled, got it. Okay. Next, here we have filled now 2p. Here 2s after next energetic subshell is 2p. That's why I am filling 2p here. So 2p1 and 2p2 and 2p3, 2p4, 2p5 and 2p6. Now 2p also filled. First 1s was filled in first period, and in second period 2s and 2p subshells were filled. What subshells? Filled 2s and 2p. So here 2s was filled in this s block. That's why it is called s block. Why it is called s block, understood? Because in those elements, electrons, that means last electron enters into s subshell. Differentiating electron I told you. Differentiating electron means last electron. Here the last electron enters into this 2p1 and 2p2, 2p3 here, and last electron enters into 2p4 here. Here last electron enters into 2p5, and here last electron enters into 2p6. So here, suppose in the configuration of this particular, what here neon you have, right? What is the neon configuration now? You have to start from 1s and end with 2p6. So I can write neon configuration here. So what is the neon configuration? If you ask me, I'll tell you. So this is the neon coming after this hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. So what subshells we had in this particular journey means first you have 1s, so 1s2. First what you have? 1s2. And then 2s2. And then, so I'll write, so neon, you have 1s2, 2s2, and then you have 2p. 2p was filled, so 2p6. Getting what I'm saying? So, what is the S block configuration means only from S1 to S2. But whereas coming to the P block, what is the configuration means from P1 to P6 you have general configuration of this P block, I can say now. So what is in general S block configuration means simply I can use n. I am using this number. Here 1 you have, here 2 you have. Like that here 3 you have. Here 4 you will have. Here 5, here 6, here 7. So that's why in general I am writing ns. So ns you will have ns 1 to 2. This is S block general configuration. Now what is the P block configuration? P block configuration is now ns will continue. ns is continuing with 2p, right? So this 2p is coming after this 2s. So generally this p is coming after s. Before. Yes, after s this 2p is coming. After s, p coming. So P block configuration in general, and if I am asking, then you have to write like this. How ns to np 1 to 6. These two configurations you must remember, everyone. What is the P block configuration now? P block configuration. Generally, third A configuration means NS2 NP1, I can say. Fourth A configuration means NS2 NP2. Next, last and final noble gases configuration means NS2 NP6, because last electron entering into P6. Getting what I am saying? Here, P block electronic configuration means this P subshells are filling after this S. First filling S and then you are filling P. Getting what I am saying? So P block configuration means simply NS2 NP6. Here NS, here NP. NP from 1 to 6 by return, starting from 1 and switch 6. So what is the general electronic configuration of P block? NS2 NP 1 to 6. Getting what I am saying? So here these are very important for us. Okay, so here P block configuration is this NS2 NP 1 to 6. Suppose I want 4th A group electronic configuration in general means NS2 NP4. Getting what I am saying? Sorry, 4th A means here. 6th A means NS2 NP4. 6th A, sorry. 4th A means NS2 NP2. Any doubt? 4th A means NS2 NP2. 6th A means NS2 NP6. General electronic configuration. Getting what I am saying? Okay. Next, here also same story, because second period and third period is similar. So here we'll fill Mr. 3s. So here 3s1 will fill, here 3s2 will fill, here 3p1 and here 3p2, here 3p3 and here 3p4 and 3p5 and 3p6. Here it is argon. What is organic configuration means? You have to start from 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 was filled, 3s2 and 3p6 is the argon configuration. Here you are having argon. So what is the general electronic configuration of P block means? After NS2, NP 1 to 6. Sir, I want only for third period means 3s2, 3p 1 to 6 in P block. 3p 1 to 6 in P block. Third period elements general electronic configuration is what? Means from 3p 1 to 6 you have to transfer. Understood everyone? Okay. Now come to this third period. Okay. Third period. Come to the fourth period. Here you have one small thing here. Fourth period. I will keep a star here. Fourth period. Why? 4s will come, no doubt. Here what will fill means first 4s1 and here you are having 4s2. But you just observe the molecular diagram. After 4s, what subshell is going to fill means your 3d1. Right? Here you are having 3d2 and 3d3 because 3d subshell is going to fill now. So 4s after 3d will fill. Just observe the molecular diagram which I was given in our previous class. Okay, just observe those. 3d1, 3d2, 3d3, 3d4, 3d5, 3d6, 3d7, 3d8, 3d9 and 3d9 and here you are having 3d10. Of course here exceptional configuration 4s1, 3d10 I told you. Here here you are having copper. Copper configuration I told you. Here 4s2 after 3d1, 4s2 after 3d2, 4s2, 3d3. Here this element configuration if you want. Understanding everyone? Okay. So in that way you have to fill. Here you have one small exceptional and 3d9 is not exactly here. It is 4s1, 3d10. That copper configuration I was given there. And of course here also 3d4, but filling is like that. But afterwards they will change. 4s1, 3d5 will come. Here chromium I was given electronic configuration. After filling of 3d, again same story, that is from from 4p now. Okay, 4s1, 4s2. Now here 4p1. This is what? 4p1 and so on up to 4p6. Get it? So here in that way, here 5s will come. Here 5s only will come. Here 6s will come. Here 6s only will come. Okay, in that way here 7s will come. Here 7s only will come. Because 7s1, sorry, 5s1, 5s2. 6s2, 6s2. Sorry. 6s1, 6s2. 7s1, 7s2. This is 5th period, 6th period, and here 6th period you have a problem. Problem in the sense, there is a new element, new subshell is going to fill here. In 6th period, after 6s, there is a lanthanum I told you, right? Here 6s after, in lanthanum, what subshell is going to fill? 4f. Here you have to observe. After 4s here, what you are filling? 3d you are filling. So 3d 1 to 3d 10. So what is the general D block configuration? D block configuration means ns 1 to 2 and n minus 1 d 1 to 10. N minus 1 d 1 to 10. This is D block general electronic configuration. ns2, n minus 1, d 1 to 10. Sir, why you written ns1 to 2? Because sometimes you are writing as 4s1, 3d5 you are writing. So 1 is possible here. Because some exceptional configurations are there. Suppose chromium is there. What you are writing? Chromium configuration. Chromium configuration you are writing as 4s1, 3d5, right? So sometimes S will have only one electron. That's why I written ns1 to 2. Why you written n minus 1s are here? See here, what is the n value here? 4. But what is the n value here? 3. So if it is n, it is n minus 1 or not? 4 minus 1. Getting what I am saying? So D block general electronic configuration means ns 1 to 2, n minus 1, d 1 to 10. This is the general electronic configuration. Understand? If F block configuration, what is the F block configuration? Means very simple. F block configuration. See here, 6s. 6 is the n value, right? This is what? N minus 2 here. Okay? But here also some exceptional configurations will come. Because it is D block, 3D also will come here. Because here, 4f here won't fill, sorry. 4f will fill from here. Means here 4f1, 2 and here 4f14. Here lanthanum you are having Mr. 3D, sorry. Here you are having 3D and here you are having 4D, so here 5D is fitting. So 5D come. So here the configuration starts from ns means ns 1 to 2 you can write or 1s2. But here it's 6. But here what number you have? 5. That means n minus 1d 0 to 1. Because after d1 itself, this is d1, lanthanum just for it. This is d1. So 5d, it is 6s. Suppose 4f series if I want, 4f means here 6s will start, 6s2. Here 5d because 6 minus 1 d 0 to 1. In 4f series, what subshell is going to fill? 4f. So 4f 1 to 14. So what is the general electronic configuration means? ns2, n minus 1 d 0 to 1, n minus 2 f 1 to 14. This is the general electronic configuration. So what is just carefully you just take these two. Okay, observe this. So what is the D and F block configuration means you are having like this. What is the D block configuration means ns 1 to 2, n minus 1, d1 to 10. Got it? F block configuration means ns2, n minus 1 d 0 to 1. Why 0 to 1 I written? Here lanthanum 5d is going to fit. And n minus 2 f1 to 14. So very important here. These are very important for us. Understand? So here 4f series configuration means instead of ns, because 4f is coming in 6th period, na? 4f series coming in 6th period. Actually this is 5d1, here you have a lanthanum and here you have hafnium. In between these two coming, in between these two you are getting 14 elements. So these 14 elements are coming in 6th period, right? Understand? 4f you written in F block, but where these are means exactly means in 6th period. So 4f series starts in 6th period. In 6th period starting subshell 6s. So 4f series configuration 6s2. 5d is having only one electron. So 6 minus 1 d 0 to 1. Why 0 to 1 you written? 1 directly you can write. Sometimes half filled is more stable, I told. That's why they are having only one electron sometimes, or else 0 to have more stability. Understanding? Okay. So 6 minus 1 d 0 to 1 and 4f1 to 14. Why 4f1 to 14? F block configuration 4f1 to 4f14. Why n minus 2 written? Because 6 is n, 4f is coming. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So 6 minus 2. So 6 minus 2 means simply you can have n minus 2 as general electronic configuration. So what is S block configuration? NS1 to 2. What is P block configuration? NS2, NP1 to 6. Okay. And what is the D block configuration? NS1 to 2, N minus 1, D1 to 10. Why N minus 1 written understood? Because here suppose 4S, so 4, here 3. Here N value is 4, here N value is 3. So if N value is 4, here it is N minus 1 or not? 3. So 4 minus 1. Okay. So here we have F block configuration, NS2, N minus 1, D0 to 1, N minus 2, F1 to 4. So these things you must have full clarity. Why we are writing N minus 1? Here why we are writing N minus 2? Because starting N value, small n value is 4, here it is 3. So if it is N, it is N minus 1. It is N, here you are having N minus 2. Because here you are having Mr. Lanthanum and here you are having Mr. Hafnium. So here you are having 5d1 and here you are having some after 4 of 14. So 5d will complete, will start again 5d2, 5d3, 5d4, 5d5 and so on up to 5d10. In between these two, 4f is going to fit. In between 5d1 and 5d2 is 4f is going to fit. That is the only story. Okay. So what we discussed means many things like S block is what is P block, what is D block, what is F block, and the electronic configurations we discussed. And let's have a screenshot and write down very clearly all these, okay, configurations. So what we had finally here means we have S block and P block and D block, all configurations we have. Next we have. Now let's see how to find atomic numbers, okay, without the by-hatting. If you know number of elements in each period, you can say what exactly atomic number of a particular element. Okay. So in first period, here I was given how many elements are present in each period. In first period, the number of elements are 2, shortest period. And the second and third periods consist of 8 elements, and fourth and fifth periods consist of 18 elements. Sixth and seventh period consist of 32 elements. But so if you know the number of elements in each period, it is what period? First period. This is first, and this is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So I will write this is first period and second period. And here you are having third period and fourth and fifth period and sixth period, and here you are having seventh period. So in each period, how many elements you have, I written there. If you know those, suppose here I want rubidium. What is the atomic number? Okay. Otherwise here you have Mr. helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, and ammonium I told you. Suppose I want what is the xenon atomic number, I can say. How? By knowing the number of elements in each period. In each period, first period consists of 2 elements, second and third consist of 8 elements, fourth and fifth consist of 18 elements, sixth and seventh consist of 32 elements. Okay, so suppose here hydrogen, atomic number is 1. So in first period, how many elements are there? 2 elements are there. So 1 plus 2, so 3 is the atomic number. Getting what I am saying? Hydrogen atomic number is 1. So lithium atomic number I want. Lithium atomic number is how much means? First period, how many elements you have to see. Okay? If you want atomic number of, from this side I am telling you, in this side if you want atomic numbers, suppose I know the atomic number of hydrogen. Of course it is 1, we have no need to add. So what is the lithium atomic number means? In first period, how many elements you have? 2 you have. Okay, so if you want atomic number of second period element, then you have to consider how many elements present in first period. If you want the atomic number of third period element, you have to know how many total elements present in second period. In that way we have to consider. Suppose I want atomic number of this cesium, then in fifth period total elements how many I have to know. Getting what I am saying? This is very simple trick. Here hydrogen is 1. So lithium how much? Means 3. Because hydrogen 1. In first period 2 elements we have. So 1 plus 2. Total elements is 3 of course. Third element that is. And total is how much? 3. Because atomic number of hydrogen is 1. In first period you have 2 elements. So 2. 1 plus 2, 3. Now I want atomic number of Mr. sodium. So here, same, here 3 you have, and in second period, how many elements you have? 8 elements. So, this 3 you have to consider, because for the next element you are giving atomic number, no? So, in second period, there are 8 elements, and this lithium atomic number is 3. So, 3 plus 8, so 11 is the atomic number of sodium. Similarly, potassium how much? 11 plus 8. So 19 is the atomic number. 19 is the atomic number. Because potassium atomic number I want. So in previous period, third period, because I am considered potassium belongs to fourth period. So potassium atomic number how much means third period elements how many I have now. So below to whom it is? Below to sodium it is. Potassium is just below to sodium. So sodium atomic number I have to consider, and in that period how many elements I have? So 11 plus 8, so it's 19. Same way now, rubidium I want. Rubidium atomic number is how much? So 19 and 19 plus 18. So 19 plus 18. So it is 37. 37. Getting what I am saying? So, why 37? Here atomic number of potassium is 19. Below to potassium is rubidium is there. So 19, and in this period there are total 18 elements. 18 plus 19, 37. Same way, 37. And now 37 plus 18, because in fifth period also there are 18 elements. 18 plus 37. So 55 is the atomic number of Mr. cesium. In that way we can understand very easily. And francium same way, it is 55. And now in sixth period there are total how many elements? 32. I told you. Here 2, here 10, here 6, and F block 4F series also comes under sixth period. just before, just few minutes before also I was considered that 4F series belongs to 6th period. So there are 32 elements. So 32 plus 55, it is 87 is the atomic number. Getting what I am saying? Now come to the atomic numbers of these elements. Forget about this electronic configuration. I was not arised. So just to consider the atomic numbers. Now, if you want the atomic number of these noble gases, because these are the last elements. So in that particular period, how many elements are there? Those if you consider enough. Getting what I am saying? If you wanted to know these atomic numbers, you have to consider above period how many elements are present. Because these are coming after. Potassium is coming after this end of order. Getting? So in that way you have to understand. But here, in that particular same period, how many elements are there? Those you have to consider. Those you have to add. Then you can easily understand. Okay? If you know the atomic numbers of this first and last, in middle it will be very easy. Getting what I am saying? So here you are having atomic numbers of this, which group it is? 1A group. 1A, and this is what 2A group. Otherwise simply you can say now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. It is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 groups. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so in that way you can say. Come to the atomic numbers now. Group numbers is not our topic. Atomic numbers. So what are the atomic numbers? So helium atomic, these are the total number of elements I have. Helium atomic number is 2. So I want the atomic number of neon. So now I have no need to consider the above period. Here I have to consider the number of elements in above period. I want potassium, I have to consider the total elements in third period because potassium belongs to fourth period. Now in the same period I can consider like this. So in first period, so helium is 2 because hydrogen after. So no need. So neon atomic number is how much? So helium atomic number, by considering helium atomic number and by considering the total number of atoms in the same period, then you can say atomic number of neon. So 2 plus 8, it's 10. 10 plus, okay, now argon. This is argon. Argon is coming after or below to this, neon. Okay, so now 10 plus 8, 18. 18 plus 18, 36. Like this you have to consider. 2 plus 8, 10 plus 8, 18 plus 18. Okay, krypton atomic number I want. Okay, so in this particular fourth period, because krypton is coming under fourth period. So before to krypton is argon. So 18. In this particular fourth period, 18. So 18 plus 18, 36. Now I want this 36 plus 18. Xenon atomic number is how much? Means in this particular period, how many elements are there? 18. And above to this xenon is who? Mr. Krypton. So 36 plus 18, it is 54. 54, that is krypton. Sorry, xenon. And now 54 plus 32, it is 86. 86 is the right one. And this is, as I told you, 86 plus 32. 86 plus 32. 86 plus 32 how much? 1, 1, 8. Here only you have unmains 1, unmains 1. Octa. Octa means 8. 1, 1, 8. In this way, you can say the atomic numbers. Otherwise, here you can have, see 54 is the ending, 55 is the next. So in this way also you can see. Cesium is 55. So in the above, the last element atomic number is 54. Here 87 in 7th period starting. So 6th period ending is 86. Getting what I am saying? 5th period starting is 37. So 4th period ending is 36. You can say. Right? In that way you can say. If you know these atomic numbers, it's very simple. What is the atomic number here. Suppose here what is atomic number means 9, right? In 7th year group, what is the atomic number means you can say. Okay, so here 9 you are having, so here 17, here 35, here 53, here 85, and here 117. In that way you can say. So here 10, so here 9, 8, 7. In that way you can say 6 and 5. You can say atomic number. Getting what I am saying? So 1A group elements and this 0 group or noble gases. This 8A group elements atomic numbers, if you know maximum, you can say. Okay. Suppose if there somebody asking is atomic number is 32, which is its group number and period number. They will give, I repeat, atomic number 32. Its group number and period number they are asking, suppose. Okay, 36 I know. 36 I know. Okay, 36, 35. Here it is 35. Here it is 34. And here it is 33 and 32. Okay, 32 element is belongs to 4th period because 36 I know. So that's why I am telling you, if you remember the atomic numbers of Mr. 1A group as well as this noble gases, it will be easy for you. So, okay, 36 is 8A, 35 is 7A, otherwise 18 group, this is 17 group, 16, 15, 14. So 32 is belongs to 14th group or 4A group. 4A group element. Understanding everyone? So 4A group element 32 is the 32 atomic number element is, okay, element with atomic number 32 is belongs to 4th period as well as 4A group. In that way you can see. In B block also you can see. Calcium is 20 here. B block I am explaining now. Calcium is 20. This is 21. In the same group, how many elements if you have, if you know, you can say in previous period how many elements. In this way means previous, about it. Okay, what is here? Here I know this is scandium. What is yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, lithium, rhodium, like that, you know. So what is the atomic number of this? So here 21. So 21, and in this 4th period total elements are how many? 18. So above this we have to see. Okay, so 18 plus 21. Sir, atomic number 39, sir, right here. Okay, here also, sir, 5th period 18. So here I have lanthanum. Lanthanum atomic number how much, sir? 39 plus 18, sir. So 57, sir, atomic number. In this way means above period how many elements we have to see. Understood or not? Okay? If you was unable to understand this, revise, and still if you have any doubts, just personally you can ask. Okay? Where you have a problem. Okay? So here lanthanum, and here you have Mr. actinium. In this total 6th period how many elements are there? 32. So 57 plus 32. Otherwise here you have it is 87, this is 88, and this is 89. Okay, directly from here, why? So I want directly from here means 57 and 32. 57 and 6th period there are total 32 elements. So 57 plus 32. So 89 is the atomic number of actinium. In that way I can conclude everywhere. Here also, zinc here 30, and next element what is the atomic number means 30 plus. Here zinc, 3, here what you have? Mr. Zinc. Zinc atomic number how much? 30. 30 plus 18, 48 is the atomic number here. How you are saying, sir? Very simple. In 4th period I have like that. In this way if I am coming, in this same period I have to consider. This way I am coming. In this way I am coming, above how many you have? Because here, see, what is the atomic number of this particular element? 32 you have to consider, because between lanthanum and hafnium there are 32 elements. So in this way if you are coming, in the same period how many elements are there? So 48, and in this period here I want atomic number. So this atomic number, for this what I have to add? I have to add 32. Why? In 6th period there are 32 elements. Just repeat class, definitely you can understand. So 48 plus 32. 48 plus 32. Here you can have atomic number. How much? 48, 32, 50, 30, 80. 80. Otherwise count from here. It's 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Same coming or not? Because it is 72. Between 57 and 72 there are lanthanoids, we call. So here what you can say? 112 I think so. 80 plus 32. 112. 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118. Okay. Let's revise and let's habituate these atomic numbers, so it will be very easy for us. Have a good day.